The Steelers are not stopping and are acting quickly in the market to acquire big names. In this video, you will be the first to hear about the main news about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Today, we bring you two pieces of news that are shaking up the NFL world and could directly impact the future of our franchise. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Oh, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any details about our team. Now, let's get to the first news. Steelers could bolster backfield with Caleb Johnson, veteran Nick Chubb. After parting ways with Najee Harris this offseason, the Pittsburgh Steelers are revamping their backfield with a promising combination of youth and experience. The first major move came in the 2025 NFL Draft when the team selected Iowa running back Caleb Johnson in the third round. Now, according to Sports Grid analyst Grant White, the Steelers could be eyeing a veteran prospect, former Cleveland Browns running back and four-time Pro Bowler Nick Chubb. Caleb Johnson enters the NFL with solid credentials. In his final college season, he had 1,137 rushing yards and an impressive 21 touchdowns, establishing himself as one of the most explosive players in the NCAA. He is expected to become the running back of the future for Pittsburgh, but the team may not want to put him in the spotlight alone right away. Nick Chubb, meanwhile, is a household name in the AFC North and has a career marked by physicality, consistency, and respect on the field. However, the last two seasons have been difficult. The 29-year-old veteran has suffered from serious injuries, participating in only 10 games since the start of 2023. In 2024, he played in 8 games, accumulating only 332 yards and 3 touchdowns, with a modest average of 3.2 yards per carry, far from his peak. Still, even at the end of his career, Chubb is seen as an interesting fit in Arthur Smith's offense. His experience in difficult game situations, in addition to his ability as a power runner, make him a potential weapon in short yardage situations, where his physical style can be better utilized. In addition to his contribution on the field, Chubb's presence would be invaluable for Caleb Johnson's development. As a mentor, the veteran can speed up the rookie's adaptation to the pace and complexity of the NFL, helping him understand nuances of the professional game that go beyond raw talent. Another point in his favor is the cost. According to Spotrac projections, Chubb could be signed for a one-year deal worth $3.3 million, well below what he has received in his career. It is worth remembering that his previous contract with the Browns totaled $36 million. With about $31 million available in salary cap space, the Steelers would have enough leeway to absorb this investment without compromising other areas of the roster. Despite the natural concern about his recent injury history, Nick Chubb represents a low-risk bet with the potential for immediate return. He would not come as a protagonist, but rather as a strategic complement to Johnson, offering depth to the roster, leadership in the locker room, and situational impact on the field. If healthy, Chubb could become a valuable piece in Pittsburgh's offense, while paving the way for Caleb Johnson to confidently assume the leading role in the future. With plenty of salary cap space and a partial rebuilding mindset, the Steelers seem willing to balance youth and experience in their new offensive identity. The combination of Caleb Johnson and Nick Chubb would not only bolster the team's running game, but also provide stability at a crucial time of transition. If Grant White's prediction holds true, Pittsburgh could be on the verge of assembling one of the most well-balanced backfields in the conference, combining the vigor of a rising prospect with the wisdom of a seasoned veteran. Darius Slay pushes for Steelers' commitment and indirectly targets Aaron Rodgers. The NFL season is still a long way off, but the first signs of tension are already beginning to emerge in Pittsburgh. The mood behind the scenes at the Pittsburgh Steelers has taken on the appearance of a public demand after strong statements from newly signed cornerback Darius Slay. And although he didn't mention names, his words seem to have an implicit target: the absent Aaron Rodgers. Slay, a respected veteran and Super Bowl champion, was direct in talking about what he considers essential for a team with real ambitions. During the OTAs, organized team activities, which are voluntary, the players stressed the importance of total commitment from teammates. Everybody has to commit, and this is the time when you have to commit. Guys have families. I have one, too. But if you want to be a champion, there are things you have to sacrifice, Slay declared. I want to be present, show that this matters to me, and that I'm here to win. Aaron Rodgers' absence. Hint or coincidence? Although Slay didn't name anyone directly, the timing of his statements raises suspicions, especially considering Aaron Rodgers' notable absence from voluntary workouts. The four-time league MVP quarterback has yet to report to the team, while the rest of the roster is already moving in search of rhythm and chemistry. If Slay is indeed referring to Rodgers, the question that looms is everyone in the locker room really willing to welcome him? Or worse, do they expect him to lead by example, which hasn't happened yet? It's worth remembering that Rodgers hasn't even been officially confirmed as a Steelers signing. However, rumors surrounding a possible signing continue to be intense, and his name constantly comes up in discussions about the future of the quarterback position in Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, Mason Rudolph seizes the opportunity with Rodgers out of the picture for now. Mason Rudolph is taking center stage in the team. The quarterback, who finished last season as a starter, is taking advantage of the extra practice reps to solidify his position in the group, even though the expectation of a new addition, like Rodgers or Carson Wentz, remains up in the air. Rudolph has been praised for his poise, consistency, and familiarity with the offensive system, which could keep him competitive in the race for the starting job, especially if Rodgers takes a while to integrate or eventually doesn't sign with the team. Silent conflict or just natural demand? Slay's words can be seen in different ways. On one hand, they reflect the mindset of a veteran player who knows what it takes to get to the top and won't accept anything less than full commitment. On the other, they could be the beginning of a silent friction within the locker room, especially if the Steelers are divided over Rodgers' possible role on the team. As the quarterback saga drags on, the Steelers are preparing for a season filled with expectations and uncertainty. Slay's message, whether intentional or not, makes it clear that for some on the roster, the time to show commitment is now, not after the spotlight turns on in the fall.